5 minutes, we're ready to go.
Though they live in close quarters, most of these men face their time here alone.
He said he was tired looking at me. I'm telling him I'm tired looking at him too. That's what I'm saying.
But some have a bond that even prison can't break. The family bond.
I've been hearing stories about Angola and my grandfather since the cradle. I wish we could have met on other conditions, but he been here a long time, so he know the ins, the outs. He'll show me the right way.
In Louisiana, it's not just inmates who are caught up in the prison cycle. Staff at Angola live just up the road from convicted felons in their own section of the prison called the B Line. For more than 100 years, officers have raised their families on prison grounds, passing a life in corrections down through the generations.
Listen, wake up and get the kids ready for school and start my day.
Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater is a second-generation officer. Recently, he's found that raising a family on prison grounds comes with major challenges.
Button your shirt.
After 9 years of marriage, Slater and his wife are living apart.
Things wasn't going real well, so we separated, and now I'm trying to do the right thing for my kids, I guess.
Macy, brush your hair and brush your teeth.
The kids are living with Slater at his home on the B Line.
Yep, he's waiting. I have a house full of kids. I'm trying to make sure they get ready to go to school, have a little breakfast, you know. Just wait. It's all right. What are you doing? You stuck. Come on.
It's not the first time Slater's had a marriage in turmoil.
Good job, huh?
I've been married twice. I've been divorced once and fixing to be divorced twice. And I don't do well with marriage, I don't guess. I thought I did, but I don't.
Slater's learned the hard way that Angola may not be the most fertile ground for a marriage.
I'm trying to do my best. It's like I done been converted into a mom and freaking dad, you know, and it's like, sometimes I know I freaking failed drastically, but I don't never just lay down. I just always keep on rocking on, you know. All right. It's tough, man, you know, but someone had to step up, and obviously the other half wasn't, so I figured I would, you know.
And while he feels tied to his life here, Slater has bigger hopes for his kids.
I don't want my kids, none of them to work here. I want them to go. I want them to get away. I want the bus to stop here.
With his first job of the day completed, Slater heads out to his post, supervising Angola's equine unit.
Everybody stay on your beds.
Nearby, one of his workers starts his day in prison camp C.
My name is Israel Ducree, 105039. I was convicted of second-degree murder, sentenced to a life sentence, and I've served 23 years on it. I was 28. I knew him, we grew up together. His family, my family, close friends. We got 74 in there. I knew second-degree murder was a mandatory life sentence, but it wasn't what I was expecting. And when the verdict came back, you know, it was a hard pill to swallow, but I had to ride it out. When I got to the front gate, it's just like a feeling that it's like you enter in danger zone. Yeah, you go over there. I didn't know anyone, not one person I knew. My first 4 years, I got in a lot of trouble. I went to Camp J, that's extended lockdown.
After hitting rock bottom, Ducree decided to straighten up.
What up, man? Huh?
Now, nearly a quarter of a century later, he's a trustee, living with more privileges than most other inmates.
All them days is gone. Prison is what you make of it. You make your own destiny.
But turning his own life around wasn't enough. Now, he'd like to pass his knowledge on to the next generation.
He's my nephew, Danny.
Want it?
He's my baby brother's son.
What you want?
I was devastated when I heard about my nephew. He's like my son.
Angola wasn't a foreign place to Danny.
Okay.
As a kid, he visited his Uncle Ducree often.
I grew up coming up here, just coming to see him.
All right.
Never imagined myself ending up coming up here.
You know, I said, man, whatever you do, you know, stay out of trouble. And I preached to him on that. I told him that.
What's that?
But now, Danny's here for life. And if Ducree couldn't teach him how to live right on the outside, at least he can help him through his time on the inside.
All right, thank you. He don't know nothing about this prison. He just got here, you know. I talk to him and I keep let him know to stay out of trouble. Got a problem, let me know.
Take that.
You know, if I need any advice on certain things, I know I can go to him and he'll let me know how to go about doing it.
I want to get him into something constructive. I want him to have something to look forward to.
As Ducree heads out for his job on the horse lot, Warden Kane addresses his staff at their morning meeting.
Y'all ready?
They've all been knee-deep in preparations for the 4th inmate rodeo of the season.
Okay, y'all, here's the deal. Letter to the editor in the paper today that's calling to boycott the rodeo.
But some members of the local community aren't thrilled about this annual Angola tradition.
It's real sad because they don't understand how it benefits the inmate population. A lot of the public will say, well, you're putting them out there for your own entertainment, and it's like they did the gladiators in Rome, but gladiators didn't have a choice. These people have a choice. There's a lot of misunderstanding, I guess, or little, and little can make a lot of racket. What the rodeo does for the inmates, this helps drive the morality and economy of this prison. It lets the inmates have a chance to show the free people in the world that we're trustworthy. Okay, any other comments or questions from anybody? Thank you for coming.
People may have differing opinions about Angola's rodeo. But for some inmates, it's the only thing they look forward to all year long.
Cook!
Donald Cook is one of them.
I've been up here going on 21 years. They call me Cracker. That's my nickname. The young ones, you know, they like, well, who's Cracker? I've been riding in the rodeo for about 19 years, and I love it. I've won the all-around cowboy 3 times. The injuries, the fame, the money, the buckles, it all comes with it, you know. Every year we have new participants in the rodeo. With the young ones, you know, they all want to, you know, do what I've done, but they got some years to go though. You can't just go out there one year and just ride a bull, ride a horse. I mean, it takes, I ain't gonna say practice, because we don't get no practice. We just go out there every year and do this.
Y'all line it up, pair it out.
I'm getting older, I'm 43 now, I'll be 44 October the 10th.
A lot of inmates give up the rodeo long before they reach Cracker's age. But for him, it's a lifeline.
I can't wait. I mean, I want to get out there and just show the guys that I'm getting old, but I still got it. Just hopefully I come out on top again.
Coming up.
I lost a kidney, but I haven't stopped riding.
A serious injury could easily take Cracker's life.
I'm kind of nervous because I know if I get kicked in my left side, that's it, I'm dead.
It's an early October morning at Louisiana's Angola prison. The fourth rodeo of the season is just a few days away, but for now, it's business as usual. Harvey Slater stops off to check in on things at the equine unit. Today, he's got company.
I've got a bunch of stuff I needed to do. She's been sick. I was up all night with her.
Now that he's suddenly a single dad, Slater's got a whole lot more responsibility.
Sometimes your life comes at them crossroads, though, you know. It throwed their world for a loop and throw mine world for a loop. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing is. I'm doing the best I can.
Come on.
I have a small plate with a lot on it.
He can go back out, this horse.
Thank you, boss.
Slater can't just take a day off.
Let me see him walk around.
All right.
Here at the horse barn, he's responsible for 12 convicted felons. Among them is lifer Israel Dupree.
Come on, Duck. Come on, man. I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I'm serious about it. I spend my days riding the horses, working with them, taking care of them. A little water. Dust, man. I grew up with them. I'm raised on a thoroughbred ranch. My dad boarded thoroughbreds for a living. Come on here, man. This one here I just recently trained. Easy, baby. Bucked me off twice. I like getting a green coat that don't know anything and teaching him. The more rebellious ones, those that don't want to do anything right, that's the ones I like to fool with. Come on, man, drop. Then I teach him that, you know, the right way is the easy way, the wrong way is the hard way. Kind of like I was taught when I got here.
Like the horses he trains, Dupree arrived at Angola as a defiant troublemaker.
Ooh, ooh.
But now, he considers himself a changed man.
He used to be rough, but he done come a long ways now.
43-year-old Cracker rose through the ranks in a similar way to Dupree.
Wait till I get y'all later. Yeah. I've been up here going on 21 years. What I did was wrong. You know, I took some lives, hurt many people, their families and stuff like that. I arrived here in Angola October the 7th, 1991. I got sentenced to a life sentence plus 125 years. To me, it seemed like the end of the world.
Over the years, Cracker worked his way up to become a trustee, joining Slater and Dupree on the equine unit.
Come on.
Favorite job I had was when I worked at a horse lot, working with the animals.
But it didn't last long.
We was running up some horses one morning, and being careless, I run up behind one of them. I got a little too close, and he kicked me in my right kidney, and resulted in them having to take it out. I was bleeding internally. That's pretty much why I don't work at the equine training facility no more. My boss man figured it'd be the best if I just quit.
Now, Cracker spends his day cutting grass, a far cry from the job he loved at the horse barn. His only opportunity to feel that same freedom comes once a year at Angola's inmate rodeo.
Each time I ride a bull or a horse or complete an event, it's an accomplishment, but it's freedom too.
At 43 years of age and with one missing kidney, most guys wouldn't dream of competing in this rodeo. But for Cracker, a three-time champ with legendary status at Angola, it's not even a question.
I lost a kidney, but I haven't stopped riding. Probably won't. Probably ride up here until I die.
Walk the line over.
After a long day of work, Dupree returns home from the horse lot.
Maybe go to the canteen, get something to eat.
Who's next?
Right here, man. Here go my ID.
He meets up with his nephew, Danny, who's fresh off his shift in the kitchen.
What you want, Danny? You better say something while I'm in the window.
Box of butter balls and ice cream.
Put 500 buns on there and a box of butter balls. And what?
Dial soap and ice cream.
I got soap in the dome. And put another ice cream on there.
As a new inmate, Danny has few privileges and little money.
Try to help as much as I can.
So Dupree picks up supplies for him at the commissary.
He don't know nothing about this prison, he just got here, you know?
I'm Danny Richardson, serving a life sentence, second-degree murder.
Put in a situation to where I was forced to do what I had to do. I was 22 when I got here. Every day I wake up like, man, I'll be glad when this dream over. It feel like old nightmare that it just can't be woken up out of.
They still got you on the child call?
Yeah.
It takes years of hard work to move up through the ranks and become a trustee.
Staying out of trouble, huh?
Yeah.
But Dupree hopes to help his nephew speed up the process.
Get you a little time, Monday. I'm gonna talk to Colonel Slater, try to get you out there with me.
All right.
Teach you how to ride them horses. I want to try to get him fool with the horses and all that. I would like to teach him what I know, like my dad taught me. I'll go to Colonel Slater and try to argue my case or see if I can get some favor and get him. And he's all for that, giving a young guy, a break that's deserving of it.
Coming up,
You met my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
Dupree asks Slater to pull some strings for his nephew.
How much time did he got in?
I want to say 4 years.
It's 7 a.m. in central Louisiana. Lieutenant Colonel Harvey Slater begins another day at Angola prison. Now that he's playing both mom and dad,
She's gonna sit in the front, jump in the back.
his first order of business is to set his kids on their way.
I got Saturday detention.
I'm telling you right now, don't do that crap.
Well, it still don't make you love me less, does it?
Nope.
Okay.
Slater feels that living on the grounds of a maximum security prison has contributed to his personal difficulties.
Well, I worry about my kids. I just don't want them to go down the road I done. I'll try to make it where there's nothing they can't tell me.
I'm pregnant.
I have a gun in my pocket, Dad. Tell them bye-bye. I know they need a mom. I'm not all of that, but I am giving them the best that I can do.
Easy, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Mom. Mom.
Today on the equine unit,
Ready?
Slater's meeting with each of his trainers for a weekly progress update.
I need to know where you at and what you got your eye on with the horses.
I got 8 of them.
Are they ready to be rolled out?
5 of them is.
For Dupree, this is the perfect opportunity to see if Slater can help out his nephew, Danny.
I want to run this by you.
Yeah.
You met my nephew,
Mm-hmm.
little Danny. Well, he's in population now.
Where's he live at?
He live on the back side. He's young and he got cowboy in him, but he don't know how to teach him.
We need riders bad. How much time does he got in?
He got about, I want to say 4 years. I know, that's what I told him. I know it's early.
Ain't gonna be much I'm gonna be able to do with that.
I'm not gonna stick my neck on the line for a convict. For a prisoner to get to a job like this right here, they have to have 10 years in the prison and have to have a pretty good conduct record.
I tell him to join the rodeo. Go fight that bull.
Not the bull.
Go fight the bull.
Hey, I'm the only one that can do it.
Competing in the rodeo can give an inmate incentive to stay out of trouble and make a good impression on Angola's staff. In fact, it's how Dupree worked his way up through the inmate hierarchy.
I started fooling with the rodeo around 91. I rodeo for 15 years. I retired all-around champion in 03.
Now, it may be time to pass the baton to his nephew.
He's young. He played football and all that, so he's tough. He'll catch on quick.
So we straight then?
Okay. He'll do good out there. I know he will.
At Angola, every cowboy begins an amateur.
Track.
Even Cracker, the veteran rodeo champ, was a novice when he began riding 19 years ago.
What's up?
Say, man, you miss being here, bro?
Yeah.
On his way home from his job cutting grass,
What's up?
Cracker swings through the horse barn to say hello to his former co-workers.
Ain't no way you can try to get back?
I had to talk to Colonel Slater.
I miss having you out here helping me, you know?
Go to work all the time when I see them horses in the field. I said, man, I'd sure like to ride one.
Well, I want to know one thing. You gonna fool with the rodeo?
Yeah.
A lot of people say you ain't got it anymore. I don't believe that.
They got to come out there and find out.
I don't believe that. You were the last rodeo you was hurt, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I know. You still dug down deep and got it.
Dug down and got it.
I like that.
This year, Cracker has a lot to lose. He's down to one kidney after a horse accident, and another injury could easily take his life.
I've been hurt quite a few times out there. The injury ain't gonna stop now.
Good luck, bro, with that all-around cowboy. I don't believe nobody can beat you.
I'm gonna get it back.
You dig in deep, you get your mind to it, it's gonna be all right, dude.
Appreciate that, man.
All right, man.
Back at the dorms, Dupree has to convince his nephew to come face to face with an angry bull.
It's real easy to get off the right track. So if he's doing something constructive, he's gonna be okay. What's up, man?
What's up?
All right. I talked to Colonel Slater about you. He asked me, did you fool with the rodeo? I told him I didn't know what you was gonna do.
Right.
But he was saying a lot of people make trustee quicker. You ain't feeling that rodeo, huh?
As of now.
You scared of him or what? You
No, I ain't scared.
What?
I ain't scared, but it's just, yeah. My uncle Israel, he want me to participate in the rodeo, which that might not be happening no time soon.
I would be right there, and I could give you pointers all the way until the gate open up.
Right. Once the gate open, you're on your own.
Yeah, well, once the gate open up, it's just you and the animal.
Cause that's a 2,500-pound bull you want me to ride. I ain't never about $190.
Give it a little thought about it. Like I said, if you're interested, we'll put it in motion. Right. I'm gonna show you everything you gotta know. Make you the next all-around cowboy. A lot of guys made their mark at the rodeo. I'm one of them. That's why Colonel Slater hired me. If he goes to that rodeo, that's what's gonna make his mark. It's in his blood. Be good. Now call home now.
All right.
All right. You didn't come to church last night either.
No, I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, you need to get there.
All right.
All right.
Up next,
I guess this way it all boils down to.
Dupree's nephew Danny puts his life on the line for a chance to move up through the ranks. And Cracker risks it all for one more shot at the championship.
I know if I get kicked, that's it, I'm dead.
Veteran inmate Israel Dupree is trying to guide his nephew, Danny, down a positive path within Angola prison.
What up, man?
Encouraging him to attend daily church services and to participate in the Angola rodeo.
So you got 2 events, huh?
Yeah.
After careful consideration, Danny signed up for this weekend's event.
I ain't never thought I'd participate in the rodeo. When I first come up here, that was the last thing on my mind. It was just a decision I decided I wanted to do. You got some people, their lifestyle is based on a chaotic level. They stay in the trouble. They don't want to change.
We begin in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
You know you put your mind so you can do whatever you want. You can change if you want to change.
As a rookie, Danny is about to face the challenge of a lifetime. But if he does well, it could change the course of his life at Angola.
The rodeo, you have people that might see you out there and be like, well, he's not that person that we thought he was. For him to be out there and participate in an event like that, he's a changed man, a different person. The process of me rehabilitating myself, I want to be a winner, not a loser.
In the blink of an eye, the big day arrives.
This is KLSP 91.7 and 102.3 with Gold. Well, the rodeo has finally arrived. Somebody's gonna get blooded, somebody's gonna get banged, somebody's gonna get slung almost from here to kingdom come. Remember, it is the 47th annual prison rodeo, the wildest show in the South. Let's ride, y'all.
Today is rodeo time. Trying to get these horses ready, get them to the rodeo ground, and get everything set up. Danny signed up, huh?
Yeah, he signed up.
Ducree's nephew, Danny, will be competing in a doubles event.
He's strong. I think he can do it. He's young.
He works out every day.
Ducree hopes his old friend Cracker, a 3-time rodeo champ, will take Danny under his wing.
I told him to get with you on the team events. That way you could pick him up. He ain't done no rodeo on the street, but it's in him. And I figure like once he gets started and get in his system, he's gonna be all right.
If he's with me, I'm gonna try and make him a winner.
Yeah. Just look out for him, you know.
All right. Israel's nephew, he's never been around this stuff. I'm gonna look out best I can, you know. Give him a few pointers on this, that, and other, you know. I'm not gonna give him all of them, though.
But you know, I told him who the veteran was. I said, old Cracker.
Yeah.
Cracker, the lead dog. If his hands full this year, it ain't gonna be a cakewalk.
It ain't gonna be a cakewalk, because I want that all-around buckle again.
Right.
Since I've lost my kidney, I'm kind of nervous, because I know if I get kicked in my left side, that's it, I'm dead. But my goal is to win all-around cowboy. Winning is all I think about.
Nearby, thousands of spectators file into Angola's gates.
Get your program.
And into the rodeo arena.
If you have any bags, you can come on through. If you don't have any bags, you're good to go.
Reporters flock to Warden Kane, interested in his take on this unusual event.
If you have programs that people can belong and be part of, you won't be so prone for them to create programs, which would be gangs.
Especially after a recent newspaper article suggested the rodeo exploits inmates.
I would like the public to understand that prisons are to correct deviant behavior, not to torture, torment, and get even for what they did in the past, but to prevent them from doing it again in the future. This day right here does so much to encourage and inspire the inmates that are here to be remorseful for the horrible thing they've done, and then maybe if they ever get out, they won't ever do it again, and we won't have a future victim. It's worth everything we do.
Whether people agree with Warden Kane or not, the call to boycott the rodeo is not affecting turnout.
We'll probably have 15,000 today. I know we have 14 now.
With almost 2,000 inmates interacting with the crowd of civilians, prison staff are required to work security.
Really? Did you get on her? Oh, come on now.
This week, Harvey Slater brought backup.
I'm mom and dad right now, and if I'm not with them, who is?
I will get on it.
Okay, you said you want to ride a bucking horse?
Slater's dead set on raising his kids right.
Are you leaning up on her?
I'm leaning in the front.
No, when you lean in the front, she lifts her butt up. She's not bucking.
Even if it means bringing them along on prison security detail.
I know they're cool with me, but I don't know what else they might get into if I'm not there, you know?
I'm ready to roll now. My hands sweat.
Nearby, Danny Richardson enters the arena for the first time.
They moving us from over here to over there?
He has never participated in a rodeo and has no training.
You always had a little fear when they're dealing with an event like this, especially you ain't never done it. So, got to overcome the fears of getting hurt. Getting hurt bad at that. Damn. They letting that up? They letting that up? It's in the blood. It just gotta be brought about. My uncle Israel, you know, he trying to pass on a legacy to me. I don't know. I guess this way it all boils down to.
It's the fourth rodeo of the season at Angola prison.
It's a Sunday afternoon. We got a little breeze. We're going to have a good time. That's what we're talking about.
Israel Ducree prepares for his part in the opening ceremony, galloping through the arena with the Louisiana state flag.
I'm an LA boy, born and raised.
What do you say? Let's welcome the Angola Rough Riders.
That's like our Super Bowl, the rodeo. That's the time when society comes to us. It's like a day of freedom. You set the stage now. The warden, he's sitting up top looking, but you got control. You running it now.
Now, the competition can begin.
It's a big day. Big day.
Cracker, a veteran rodeo champ, has been waiting for this moment all year long.
Prison is what you make of it. My life, I made the rodeo of it. That's what keeps me going. When I go to the rodeo, I actually feel free just being on one of the animals. I'm feeling moved out. I look forward to this every year.
The rodeo can be life-threatening for any inmate.
I'm straight trying to get over. No, you're not.
Even one as experienced as Cracker. And this year, he's in more danger than ever before.
You don't want to move.
Cracker lost a kidney after an accident at the equine unit. Now, just one kick to the wrong place could kill him instantly. Danny Richardson, nephew to retired champ Israel Ducree,
I gotta watch it.
has no rodeo experience at all.
Who's team 3?
He's about to risk life and limb
Give him this horse.
in his first rodeo event.
I wanna watch Danny. Danny down there with the wild horse race next. Help him on. Help him on. One jumping, he's on the ground.
Ducree has convinced Danny to compete in the rodeo,
Get on your horse.
to set him on the right path towards trustee status. Now, it's up to Danny to prove he can muscle through.
Come on, man. Come on, let back. You gotta get your hips on it. Give him his reins. Hop. Hop, hop. Oh, man. Come on, boy. Ride the horse. Sitting too far in his back, man.
Come on, man. Y'all get it. Wow. That was terrible.
After a disastrous first ride, Danny only has one more shot to make a name for himself at Angola.
I hope I do good.
Luckily, he's partnered with a champion for his next event.
Swing with the gate. All right.
But just minutes before they're set to compete, rodeo director Richard Barton pulls Cracker aside and gives him devastating news.
They told me I was scratched off the roster to participate in the rodeo. Told me on account of my injuries with one kidney that I couldn't participate no more.
And you have another traumatic kidney injury.
It's just kind of like the end of the world for me. I'm willing to go out there at my own, free will. If I get killed, I get killed. Our life's got to end sometimes.
Cracker may be willing to risk his life for the rodeo, but a man in prison doesn't get to decide things for himself.
I look forward every year to coming out here and participating. And now it's, part of my life is took away from me.
With Cracker's rodeo career suddenly upended, Danny is left to fend for himself.
It all boils down to Sometimes you just gotta put your emotions to the side and fears along with it. Waiting to showtime.
Rodeo rookie Danny Richardson's first time in the arena was a disaster. He's got one more chance to prove himself.
Stick him down, boys, stick him down!
In the bulldogging competition. But it won't be easy.
They didn't give me my partner.
His partner, Cracker, has just been disqualified from the rodeo.
Just me standing over here, my adrenaline's, pumping. I wish I could just jump the fence and go out there right now.
Now Danny has to work with a new partner.
That's your first rodeo? Yeah.
A wild card he's never met.
All right, about 500 pounds.
Danny's uncle, Israel Ducree, is a retired rodeo champ.
I'm gonna give him some pointers and help him out.
And he's got some last-minute advice.
Get in the chute and get him. Don't wait on the calf, go to him. The bigger they are, the momentum gonna flip them quicker.
But when it comes down to it,
You want him to see a hole.
the only person Danny can count on is himself.
Locking up around his neck, flipping back. You can't even compare this to no type of sporting event. You're going face to face with a wild animal.
Come on, man, get in the chute with him.
I try not to think of the worst case scenario. Got to overcome fears of getting hurt bad at that.
Finna get on now. One step, Danny, and sit down with him. Get him, get him.
I was proud of him. I think he's on his way.
Oh, man. It's in his blood, and I know it is, and I can see my dad in him a lot. And he's a cowboy.
The next Sunday, God bless Godspeed. This, the Louisiana State Prison Rodeo.
Danny's experience today was far from perfect, but it was enough to get him hooked on the rodeo.
It was a fun experience on the first time. So I'm looking forward to it next weekend. Just go out there and give it my all.
Thank y'all for putting on a really good show. So thank y'all for so much for doing it.
Danny's performance today gave him an opportunity to make an impression on Warden Kane.
You did good.
Just as his uncle had hoped.
I'll make my debut next year on that bull.
All right.
You know who I am, huh?
Are you a bull rider?
Not yet, but I will be one.
You're gonna be.
I am, it's in my blood.
Ducree, okay. That's cool. In your blood.
As the crowd retreats back to the free world, Slater remains on prison grounds.
You get bucked off and just get bucked off.
Where he'll continue his life as a single dad of 5.
I've got bucked off many times. Climb up here and Chris and shit, she's gonna buck with you. We'll just check it out, do a test run.
She bucks me off.
She bucks you off, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. The main thing is don't be scared, man. You don't stand for something, you fall for anything. He wants to be a cowboy. But he don't look like no cowboy with that hat on. He look like freaking hoodlum.
Slater hopes that in a few years, his kids will exit Angola with the rest of the crowd.
He can be a cowboy if he wants to be a cowboy, but not a freaking correction officer.